content is not for everyone, and that's okay. My content is not for everybody, and I say this respectfully. Healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process. No, I'm not telling someone how to heal at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully, but if I bother you when it comes to the games that you play, when it comes to mind manipulation, narcissistic behavior, at the end of the day, you caused your own case. No, it's the thought about you, jackass. I disturbed your peace? No, you disturbed your own peace, bothering innocent people, you jackass. Because someone speak upon something, it irritates you at the end of the day. You made it an issue. Now you got so much to say, calling someone ugly, stupid, and retarded, slow, dysfunctional at the end of the day. But everybody not supposed to be part of your journey. Even when your neighbor didn't have to disrespect you. But the lack of love that you have within you. You dimmed your own light at the end of the day. Saying that you're trying to become your best self vision of yourself. But all you had within you was nothing but hate. When it came to your pain. I truly hope that you find peace within, neighbor. My content is not for everyone. If I trigger something within you, that has nothing to do with me. And I say that respectfully. Either you're a narcissist, you're a manipulator, you ain't got good intentions. I'm not talking about you. But if you're making it about you at the end of the day, that damn, the shoe truly fits. It's the thought process for me. That you gotta have all this hate and animosity. I may be ugly to you at the end of the day, but I'm truly beautiful to somebody. How God truly created me to be, my authentic self. I wasn't supposed to relate to your chain of thought. No, it's the thought process because we are all not the same, and I say that respectfully. I ain't have to project hate. The energy is different. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Because someone is being their authentic self. And you swear up and down that someone is talking about you, picking and choosing at the end of the day who you want to bully. No, it's the thought process, me. Never get lost in someone's words because they don't believe in your potential. They don't believe in the faith that God installed within you. They don't believe in the fact that you truly choose you and you ain't got malicious intentions. They paint you out to be something that you truly not. But you truly had good intentions. Everybody ain't supposed to be part of your journey. Respect's a two-way street, and I say that respectfully. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, I truly hope that you continue to find peace within, regardless of your upbringing. You matter and you are worthy. And I say that respectfully. Always be your authentic self. It's not a crime to have boundaries. And be mindful and wise, allowing someone to walk all over you. At the end of the day, disrespect you, pick and choose you at the end of the day. My content is not for everyone. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And I say that respectfully. I didn't have to disrespect you. I didn't have to say your name. Yeah, I said healing trauma and pain is not a race. It's not. But then you put your 2 cents into something at the end of the day to disrespect me, and I ain't have to have malicious intentions towards you. I'm just speaking out loud at the end of the day. The same thing you do, but nobody's disrespecting you. Disrespecting you, saying that you're ugly, stupid, slow, and retarded. But you're saying that you're grown at the end of the day. But you're acting your shoe size, elementary mindset at the end of the day. Damn. Bully, 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 bully. Bully, 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 bully. Yeah, you a bully. My content is not for everyone. I'm not begging nobody to like my videos. I'm not begging nobody to subscribe to my channel or anything in that nature. Because what's truly for you is going to respect you with no malicious intentions. What's truly for you is going to respect you, and it's going to be a two-way street with no malicious intentions. Never get discouraged because someone lacks self-confidence. Someone has self-esteem problems, and you know how to be your authentic self, regardless of your upbringing, and you ain't got malicious intentions to cause chaos and confusion, let alone disturb the peace. The energy is different. Truly understanding your calling, not to dim somebody's light, to have hate and animosity, to project pain. Understand at the end of the day, you wasn't out here trying to play type of games. It's the thought process. I mean, that's how real it is. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Healing, trauma, and pain is not a race. I am the original owner of all of my content. Naya, genuine love, respect. Love is real, love is one of a kind. You ever got lost in your own words? Only to realize you didn't make a mistake. And you truly understood what a blessing looks like up close in person. It truly didn't make you uncomfortable. You truly acknowledging someone at the end of the day that hold on with someone that they could truly value your time and day. You ain't have to run game to get their time and day. The energy is different. You know the cycle about their thought process, they fear in their pockets of their eyesight. You truly knew how to communicate. Realizing that everybody wasn't supposed to be part of your journey, but that was okay. They would never understand how someone could truly walk into your life to understand your love language. How someone could truly see you for who you truly are, to bring the best out of you with no malicious intentions. That energy is different. It wasn't a walk in the park to choose yourself to better yourself. You didn't think you was better than nobody. You had to understand, hold on 1 second, I had to find me to truly love me, to understand my comfort zone, to not allow someone to dim my light. You know, when it came to your past, certain folks coming in and out of your life, you thought they were supposed to be on the same page with you, only for them to shortchange you, and only for you to realize, hold on 1 second, I can't have excuses today. I have to understand at the end of the day, I gotta allow my dreams to come true. That's when God starts to close certain doors in your life to show you your point of view. You wasn't doing too much, asking for too much at the end of the day, because you ain't have to have malicious intentions. He wasn't trying to take someone's kindness or weakness. You just wanted someone to meet you halfway, only for you to realize, hold on 1 second. God works in mysterious ways. God sent the right person into your life when you least expect it. May not have been on your time, but you truly understood that, hold on, when time comes change and change comes growth. I allowed myself to love myself, to understand my worth, to know at the end of the day someone could truly walk into my life to meet me halfway. Got you truly recognizing your smack because someone doesn't want to see you frown. Got you lost in your words, hold on 1 second. My prayers did come true when I least expected. Someone could truly love me with no malicious intentions, let alone gaslighting. Someone could truly bring me peace at the end of the day. A true fairy tale became in existence. You're forever person not steering you the wrong direction. Someone choosing you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, they ain't have to gaslight you with third-party conversation because they only saw you with good intentions. At the end of the day, they have to switch up on you. The energy is different. When someone said, hold on 1 second, I'm bringing the best out of your most healthiest way. I heard what you've been through when it came to chaos and confusion. That was your past. It's not your reality of today. They would never understand how true love can truly last without causing chaos and confusion. You know, drama, the energy is different. Love is real, love is one of a kind with the right one that's truly for you. Someone could truly walk into your life to value your time and day without to have excuses. Someone truly praying for you. Someone not in secret competition with you. Someone truly showing you at the end of the day, hold on 1 second. Thank you, God, for being patient with me. I ain't have to play with sport work in a toxic way to get your time and day. God placed you in my life when I least expect at the right time. Hold on 1 second. It truly wasn't a rejection. It wasn't no red flags. It was actions spoke louder than words. Someone was mentally stable, emotionally stable. He available at the end of the day. Actions spoke loud in words, a whole above when it came to being financially stable. He wasn't about seconds about their pockets at the end of the day. I could truly have a conversation with somebody at the end of the day to understand that everybody is not the same when it comes to common sense. And only for you to realize the right one walking into your life to truly show you an even exchange. My content is not for everyone. And I'm not saying sorry to anybody if I made you feel threatened by me, because you're the type of person that's a manipulator. They like to play mind games with innocent people. At the end of the day, pick and choose when you want to choose them at the end of the day to be in a situation, to run game. You know, having third-party conversations about somebody at the end of the day. You're that good person. Because there's folks out here psyching people out their thought process, they fearing their pockets and their eyesight. Manipulating them because they want to have third-party conversations and someone can't relate to that type of conversation. You know, in the beginning. And only for you to realize, hold on 1 second, you always have malicious intentions. If I bother you because you that type of person, that's a narcissist at the end of the day. And no, I didn't just learn that word. Leave innocent people alone. Because there's innocent people out here that have been through enough trauma and chaos and confusion, being misled. Regardless if they was abused or not abused. But they should not be misled. If you invested into somebody, be invested into them. If you're going to try to play games and all this narcissist behavior, leave them alone. It's two different things. You're prolonging something too longer than what you're supposed to. Leave innocent people alone. Doesn't matter if it's a male or female. Only for you to realize it didn't end well. Because that was truly a blessing when you least expected. Someone didn't have to do nothing to you at the end of the day. You was the one causing chaos and confusion. Oh, because someone tired, they shoot differently. The way they eat, they chewed at the end of the day was truly bothering you. But they made sure that you was good at the end of the day. Hold on 1 second. It really be the thought process for me. Talking about someone is nagging all day long. About what? Why? Because they want to spend time with you. And all you try to do is run game. So now they the problem when they come to get drama. No, it's the thought process, you jackass. I hope you find peace in your own lane. This type of stuff happens every single day. It really be the thought process to me. How folks be saying, oh, they be so invested into being in a relationship, but don't know how to be in one. Until they come across a real one at the end of the day. Hold on 1 second, the one that's not trying to play these games. Whatever you've been through in your past, at the end of the day, can't relate to your present. You took someone's kindness or weakness, so you painted them out to be slow, stupid, and retarded. Oh, they soft. That's somebody's child. That's somebody's loved one that truly had a heart for you at the end of the day, only for you to run game, and it wasn't even exchange. Leave innocent people alone if you're not mentally ready to be in a relationship. And I say that respectfully. Because God did not send you into somebody's life to disturb their peace. And I say that respectfully. Then you want to sit there and preach. No, it's the thought about you, jackass. I hope you find peace in your own lane. My content is not for everyone. No, someone didn't have to think that they was better than somebody at the end of the day because they knew how to respect you. You walked into someone's life and they didn't have to switch up on you. That's what you was expecting at the end of the day, only to realize, hold on 1 second, that damn sure wasn't an even exchange. Someone truly had potential. You made them the issue. You wanted to play mind manipulation games at the end of the day because that's what you did to the last person, projecting pain. My content is not for everyone. If I make you self-reflect and look back at yourself at the end of the day, I truly hope that you find peace within. But I didn't put a name to your book. But if you felt like I did at the end of the day, have a nice day somewhere else. Because I said my content is not for everybody. And just like I said, healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process. Everybody's walk of life is different. It's sad and disturbing to see how people antagonize certain individuals when they pick and choose who they want to bully. They want you to curse them out, argue with them, go back and forth at the end of the day. Oh, that's not who that person really is, but you don't even know me. It really be the thought process of me. Why? Because someone is their authentic self, something that you can't relate to was being yourself. Because if that was the case at the end of the day, you wouldn't have so much hate and animosity within you projected on an innocent person who was only in their own lane at the end of the day. It really be the thought process of me. I know how to respect my neighbors, a two-way street. But it really be the thought process of me with these verse psychology mind games, your bad habits. But I still know how to respect my neighbor. It's a big difference, even when you can't see. My content is not for everyone. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. They said you whack, you corny, you a nobody. They said you whack, you corny, you a nobody. They said you whack, you corny, you a nobody, nobody, nobody. Hold on 1 second, neighbor, 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 neighbor. Hold on 1 second. You just want me to shut up. But God said, nah, you just getting started. The energy is different when you truly understand your calling. You ain't got to do a malicious intention to kick your neighbor down, fall from a hater. They would never understand your vision. Elevating. Elevate, elevate was part of the plan. Elevate, elevate was part of the plan. Elevate, elevate was part of the plan. I ain't have to kick my neighbor down. And I say that respectfully. Never had to kick my neighbor down. Damn. Even when my neighbor tried to take control over the narrative at the end of the day because they had controlling issues. They said that they sat there and said that you're whack, you're corny, you're nobody. Or because you was in your own lane truly trying to choose yourself to better yourself, not to have excuses, to hurt somebody. The energy is different. They would never understand the confidence that God installed within you. How they couldn't dim your light. Because you truly understood your point of view. You knew how to respect your neighbor when you couldn't see it. You knew how to respect your neighbor when your neighbor actually didn't have good intentions. Related to your smile. God was truly allowing you to shine. Catching your blessings left or right. They would never understand your vision. Hold on 1 second. Truly had you truly paying attention. Overflowing your cup with love. That unconditional love. To better yourself when it came to your health. They would never understand why you get lost in their words. You know, it's so sad to see how bullyism been going on for so many generations. And it's so sad to see how the popular, cool kids in school that was supposed to be so popular, right? Look so ugly today. And I say that respectfully. How you went from a bully to a fool, and you still a bully at the end of the day. You fool. You bully somebody at the end of the day because you lack self-awareness when it came to your grace, understanding to go with that, doing stuff for likes and views, only to realize, hold on 1 second, the math didn't add up, only to realize you was truly the issue. It really be the thought process for me. How bullyism starts in elementary school, and it goes up at each year when a child gets a different grade, from elementary school to junior high school to high school, even in college. How this behavior became the norm. And because this behavior became the norm, there's so many untold stories, there's so many unsolved cases. It became the norm. It became the norm. Then when you speak up for yourself, you're wrong. Someone talking about they want to psych you at your thought process, your friend in your pockets, or your eyesight. Or because someone was truly being their authentic self, relating to themselves. Someone was defenseless. So you picked and choose who you wanted to bully, only to realize you was truly the problem. It really be the thought process for me. Looks are very deceiving, but what's within you at the end of the day is truly ugly. Especially when you got malicious intentions towards an innocent person. My content is not for everyone. It's not. How do you tell a child that you cannot deliver a Christmas gift to them? This baby, it shouldn't matter how old this baby is, because that's God's baby. That's somebody's baby that was born into this world. A child was being bullied. Majority of the school year. They asked for one wish. Was for the bully to stop. You know how many obstacles a parent had to go through already to coordinate, to sit down with someone's parent, guardian at the end of the day, to fix this matter? Why should a child have to go from one school to another school to another school to another school for this behavior to stop? When you send your child off to school, they're supposed to be safe. When you send your child off to school, you're supposed to be at peace knowing that your baby's okay. That baby says, all I want for Christmas is for the bully to stop. How people pick and choose who they want to bully. And the mother and the father feels like, you know what? Let's just change the child's school. It went from changing a child's school to putting a child in a different school. And the child was never the issue, because this child is still being bullied. The child had one request. It's for the bullyism to stop. That baby didn't wake up this morning. That baby didn't wake up this morning. A mother and father is mourning their child because of a bully. And it's so disgusting to see how adults don't make it no better when it comes to situations. Because you're showing a child that it's okay to be a bully. They overhear it. They see it as the norm. Why? Because it's not your household, so you don't care. But why should it have to wait until it's your household for your child to be taken of it from to be taken to that mindset of them not wanting to see another day? You love them, you give them the world. So you think that they're happy. But was that enough? A child's supposed to be their authentic self with no malicious intentions. A child's supposed to be a child. They say, oh, stay in a child's place. But when that child is in a child's place and they're being bullied, but the bully can't bully the bully can't bully the baby anymore. Because the baby said enough is enough. I don't want to be here. Is that right? Then the first thing you want to say is, oh, because it's not your household, well, that child need a therapist. Why does that baby need a therapist? Why did that baby even need a therapist in the first place? This type of stuff happens every single day. It's because it's not going on in your household. It's going on in someone's household. And sometimes these babies don't speak up fast enough. A mother and a father found out the same day that the child was being bullied. And he was being bullied all school year. From the time that they went to school, for those first 5 years, 7, 8 years. Oh, because a family loved them. House well kept. No ACS cases. But does it matter if someone has an ACS case or not? Why is bullyism the norm? The child didn't say anything. Not one time. Did you hear anything about bullyism? How was your day? It was okay. How was your day? It was okay. How was your day? It was okay. Those okays started fading away. That baby wasn't okay. The day the baby told their parents what happened, they had no choice. The abuse, the bruises was verbally able to see. It was visible. A child lashing out. Mother and father confused. What's going on? They didn't have to do anything. But somebody child did. Or an adult did. You know, because adults do bully children. A child was attacked by an adult. Nobody knew. That baby had enough. That baby's not here today to tell a story. All because someone decided to be a bully. They say, well, it's the parents' fault. No, it's not. That baby was trying to protect themselves. They didn't know how to express within expressing, hey, I'm being bullied. Can't blame the parents all the time, especially when a baby's being bullied. A mother and a father that work so hard. They take care of their child. They would do anything for their baby, and that baby knows it. That baby knows it. If anybody ever bother you, anybody ever touch you, you come to us first, and we will take care of it. So when you put those type of rules into play with your child, they know. But when they don't come to you, what then you do? A mother and a father has lost the words. Why they didn't speak up fast enough? How did we not see the sign? How could you possibly have seen a sign? That baby wore it well. That baby was being threatened, disrespected. That baby was on their last word. And they had enough. All because of the fact that the outside world is so cold and wicked, full of malicious intentions. But not everybody's like that. And you'd be so surprised what these folks look like. They will shock you. They look so decent. Doesn't matter if it's a child that's a bully or an adult that's a bully. They wear it so well. Because they pick and choose who they want to bully. And those are the type of conversations. Hold on one second. You did that to that baby? You did that to that child? Somebody's loved one? Well, this person got a good job. They wouldn't do such a thing. This person, this, that. They're such a loving person. They're such, they hold so much honor in the community. They this, they're that. There's so much good things about this person everybody got to say. Oh. But on the inside, their soul is so damaged that they can't even relate to. The devil in disguise. The enemy in disguise. Why should I have to wait until it's your household for this type of behavior to stop? So many untold stories in a lot of cases, regardless if it's from a child point of view or an adult's point of view. When it comes to bullyism, and I say that respectfully, how someone can have so much hate and animosity within them, envy within them, and they wear this mask so well. How folks have put you in secret competition, thought that they had the last laugh, but God was in the room this whole entire time when you least expected. You made my baby go through that. You did that. Then you sit there and say, no, I didn't do that. They did it to themselves. I didn't have to do anything to them. People quick to say they grown, they're an adult. Just because you brought a child into this world does not make you grown or an adult. And especially when you have so much hate within you, envy within you, then you don't want to see somebody prosper in life. You know, bullies come in all different shapes and sizes, and they look pretty decent too. They will fool you. They will fool you. My content is not for everyone. The baby sit there and say, I get sent to school every single day. I don't get sent to school to be bullied. Everybody's sitting there saying that this person's a punk because they're speaking up for themselves. It's true. A child goes to school to learn and sit amongst their peers who are supposed to respect them and respect each other with no malicious intentions. Just like at the work site, you go to work to do your job and get a paycheck. You don't go to work to have malicious intentions and you become envious and have all this hate because someone got a position that you was waiting for to be open. Or you're jealous of the fact that, hey, she ties shoe differently. Who she thinks she is. The way she carry herself. She thinks she better than somebody when that was never the case. Someone can have so much love around them all day long, but you would never know what's mentally going on within them. Be mindful how you treat people, and I say that respectfully. It shouldn't have to wait until it's your turn for you to experience something for you to say, you know what? This type of behavior is unacceptable. And that goes for authority figures as well, too. Because when you get into a situation and you come across authorities and they disrespect you, make you feel like you're not worthy of yourself, they're bullying you, got you feel like, hold on one second, my back is against the wall. Everybody's situation is totally different. And karma don't miss everybody. Karma does not miss everybody. Karma doesn't miss karma is not gonna miss everybody. And I say that respectfully, and especially when you project negative energy to the universe. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. But the officer was supposed to help me. But you just got bullied. So remember that time when you sat there and said, etc., oh, this could never happen to me, and but now you're experiencing it. Now you feel uncomfortable. Now it's making you pace back and forth, and it's stressing you out. Like, this ain't right. Why should I have to wait until it's you or one of your loved ones that's dealing with something that it's not the norm? And I say this respectfully. I don't mean no disrespect. That could have been anybody's mother, father, brother, sister, anybody's loved one on that train. And I say that respectfully. Is authorities going to be held accountable for that? Because how can they just walk past and not do anything? It really be the thought process to me. And I don't understand what's wrong with you folks. When did it become the norm to continue to, hey, pull out a phone and not do anything? It became the norm, and it's not the norm. Why should I have to wait until it's your loved one, someone you care about, for you to say, justice, we want justice, we need justice, justice, just justice? You know how many untold stories, unsolved cases into something that was familiar to what happened that day on that train? How many people done walked past somebody that dealt with a situation like that? How many people today that's still asking for justice because someone didn't have self-control? Because someone decided, hey, I want to suck you out your freedom today. When did it become the norm to kick your neighbor down? When did it become the norm to disrespect your neighbor when they have to have malicious intentions towards you? See, that's the enemy's doings. While the enemy just sits back and watches you watch you at the end of the day. Do their job. But that's nothing godly about that. Nothing godly about that. And I say that respectfully. And prayers to any victims that is waiting for justice right now. When it comes to hate crime, discrimination, violence, because you deserve justice. And I say that respectfully. You do. It's not that you think you're better than somebody. Someone didn't know how to have self-control to stay in their lane. And they decided, hey, I want to control the narrative of your life today. I want to kick you down. I want to disturb your peace. My content is not for everyone. You know how when you have that brother, that sister that's younger than you, the first thing that you're saying to yourself is, I wish somebody would. I wish somebody would. I wish you would. Put your hands on my loved one. Until it actually happens. Now you're sitting there just like everybody else. An unsolved case. All that energy that you had at the end of the day within you. You can't even find the person. You don't even know who to talk to. They're giving you false information. Not directing you in the proper way when it comes to guidance. These folks got you running around all over the place trying to figure out what's going on. You know, this type of stuff happens every single day. Every single day. But why should someone you love be an unsolved case? Why should they just be labeled a number? Why? But this type of stuff happens every single day. Is it normal? It shouldn't be, but it became the norm. For folks to go against each other. For folks to pick and choose who they want to bully. My content is not for everyone. And I don't care if someone says I'm slow, stupid, or retarded at the end of the day, because you do not know me. You don't. I don't care what anybody said about me, the lies that they told upon my name, and they don't even know themselves. And I say that respectfully. And if you feel like I disrespect you, then disrespectfully. It's the thought process for me. How individuals love to want to control you when they can't manipulate you no more. When they can't antagonize you no more. When they can't disrespect you anymore. Because why? They took your kindness or weakness and thought that you was vulnerable, slow, stupid, and retarded, and that was never the case. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Always protect your energy. Everybody is not meant to be part of your journey, and that's okay. That's okay. But respect is a two-way street regardless of your sexual orientation. It shouldn't matter where you're at. If you're going to a business, whatever establishment it is, whether you're in your community, respect is a two-way street. Someone was walking home, truly mentally minding their business, and they get jumped because of the fact that the way they carry themselves. How does that happen? They say, oh, well, what triggered the conversation? Nothing had to trigger anything. Just like nothing had to trigger someone walking out the mall, regardless if it's a holiday or not. A 15-year-old little baby, that's somebody's child. 15, 16 years old, walking out the mall, buying gifts for their family, their loved ones, and their family members, or whatever the case may be, for them to get ambushed by adults or a group of folks. So what did they do to trigger it? Oh, because they went to the mall and they decided to go outside with their belongings that they purchased, so they was wrong for doing such a thing within their own community? Like, when did this become the norm? How adults pick and choose to bully children. Folks be like, oh, it couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. But what happens to when it couldn't be me and someone took your loved one's life? You know how many fathers, mothers said the same thing? And they look so crazy when they speak up for themselves today. And I mean that in the most respectful way. Because nobody's able to help them. They're crying out for help. Someone took the life of their baby, and all they want is justice. All they want is justice. A father just came home from jail. Yeah, he didn't have a bond with his children. They don't know him. But he wanted to get to know them. His daughter came home from school. Broad daylight. Someone was shooting air. And she didn't make it. And because she didn't make it, it brought a family closer. And that father just wants justice for his baby. Doesn't matter how long someone was incarcerated for. No, that's still their baby, right? Nobody's giving this person the proper guidance on how to get the proper help that they need. Everybody's saying, oh, prayers to the family, prayers to the family. But everybody's not sticking together as a community. Folks going against each other. It's just a regular, normal day. That's just like with any other case. It's just a regular, normal day. It became the norm. Until it's your story. Where did we go wrong? Helping the community. A father sitting there saying, so if I was there to protect my baby, this wouldn't ever happen. That's not true. Someone was shooting air. They didn't know what they was doing. Took the life of someone's baby. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. Shouldn't matter if someone was incarcerated or not. For them to understand that, hold on one second, the way society is set up when it comes to an innocent person becoming a victim. Where is the help at within the community if the community is already against each other because the enemy has it set up to be divided? It's okay to have violence within the community. It's okay to have this mindset of kicking each other down. Because when you least expect it, you probably got a neighbor that's probably doing spoke at you in a toxic way. You probably got a neighbor that has the whole community already against you when you least expect it. But it became the norm. This type of stuff happens every single day. Every single day. And it's not the norm. It's not. A mother's prayers, a child's prayers. A child's been in the system since they was a baby. The mother's been in the system since that child was a baby. That baby had to find their way around life to understand their own existence. How folks ain't gonna treat them right. How mommy and daddy is supposed to protect them, but nobody's around at the end of the day because they incarcerated. The energy is different. They say when you do a crime, you gotta do the time. That baby understood that when it came to take accountability in life. But what happens when the system takes that child away from the guardian to defy the family? And that innocent person at the end of the day didn't have to be a victim. They labeled somebody that day. The lies that they told, but somebody truly was a victim. You know how so many untold stories of people at the end of the day that didn't do a time? The crime? Been stripped away from their kids. And as times progress, whoever's in the back office says, you know what? You're not getting any visitations because I don't like you. I don't want to see you happy. I want to make you miserable. You know what that does to a child's mindset when they know that they only have that one parent? The only access they had to them. The only family that they have that's alive. They beat themselves up mentally every single day like it was their problem, as if it was their fault. And they didn't cause the problem. It was just a system mindset at the end of the day when it came to games. That baby wrote letters every single day just to get a visit. Only for that baby to realize at the end of the day things would never be the same. They was wondering why I ain't get that letter anymore. Are they in a box or something? No. They've been gone for the last 3 years. Somebody just caught a case. And it went unsolved, untold, until today. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Someone asks somebody what they want for Christmas. I want my mother and father's case to be solved. They need justice. Why should it have to wait until it's your house for you to understand? It shouldn't. You wouldn't understand someone's mindset at the end of the day, and I say that respectfully. And especially when you ain't got malicious intentions, energy is different. Someone didn't have to do it for likes and views, let alone cloud chasing. They didn't have to sell their soul. They didn't worship the devil. They didn't have to play with Spork in a toxic way to stand before they self today. They didn't have to psych people out their eyesight. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Little baby, that's somebody's baby. That little baby said, I just want to be able to hold my father. Imagine your parent being diagnosed behind some walls. And you're a doctor. You became a doctor because of a conversation that you had with a guardian that you never even knew. And they told you their diagnosis. And you said, one day I'm going to be able to cure you. That baby was brought up knowing what pictures just look like when it comes to letters in the mail. What a floor visit looks like. Sitting amongst other criminals. Only to find out that this person, they went from a child point of view into an adult. Folks would swear up and down that this person had mommy and daddy issues all day long. But they truly made their mother and their father proud when they least expected. They wasn't doing it for what the outside told them they couldn't do. They was doing it because at the end of the day, they truly chose themselves. They didn't have a mother and a father in their life or in the outside world. But they made something out of their life. Only to realize that doctor, that surgeon today, became the #1 doctor in the world. And not only did they become the #1 doctor in the world to heal individuals when it came to a certain diagnosis, they was able to heal that very person that they said they was going to heal, that was incarcerated. But guess what? That person didn't make it. They was psyched out their free will. Oh, because someone didn't know how to have self-control. That baby beats they self up every single day. If only I was able to heal you that day when they took you away from me. Everybody's walk of life is different. It is. Certain people sit there and say, oh, because you didn't have your mother and your father in your life, You're this way, you're that way, you're this way, you're that way. You got sexuality problems. You're having a crisis when it comes to your sexuality and all of this stupid stuff. That's not the case. It's because someone didn't have a guardian in the household. Everybody don't turn out the same. And I say that respectfully. Because some people want better for themselves when it comes to pain. Society overlooked me. Society gave up on me. Society abandoned me. Society made me feel like I had to beg for you to be in my life. I had to beg to ask for help. Why? A person got up every single day. They don't look like what they've been through. And you would swear up and down that they have a father or a mother in their life, and they don't. Because how well they keep themselves, how well they are upcoming when it comes to elevating and prospering in life. My content is not for everyone. Someone wrote a letter to Dear Santa. Somebody's mother and father was taken in the hands of someone that didn't have self-control. That baby was so young to actually know what was going on. That baby said, all I want is my mother and my father for Christmas. How do you deliver that? How do you deliver that? How do you deliver that? Because someone decided, hey, oh, because of your sexual orientation, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you. Until I take the life out of you. Just because it's not happening in your household, it happened in someone's household. Somebody's mother and father was minding their business. And they was just walking. Didn't matter where they was going. And they was sight at their own free will. That baby says, I just want my parents. I just want my mother to hold me. I just want my father to hold me. How do you deliver that gift? How? How do you deliver a gift to a child that was so accustomed to a parent going to jail all the time? It wasn't jail anymore. It wasn't jail anymore. Someone decided to take that person's life because they didn't have self-control. How do you deliver a gift to a child? How? How do you make that possible? It's because it's not happening in your household. Doesn't mean it's not happening in someone's household. That innocent baby. They didn't ask for that. They didn't sign up for that. They chose them, huh? Certain people would never understand that baby's love language. They would have so much hate and their mind said, oh, that's good for you. How could you tell a child that? How would you want someone to exchange those same words to you until it's your turn? It doesn't matter how old you are in your journey. For someone at the end of the day that's supposed to love and protect, you're supposed to be by your side. My content is not for everybody. Or a mother or father was diagnosed. And they was in the wrong hands of the wrong doctors. And I say this respectfully. And they didn't make it. How do you give that gift to a child? Regardless of how old they are. It may not have happened in your household, but it's happening in someone's household. That child would never be able to hold their mother and their father ever again because of the hands of the enemy. The enemy held on to the will for so long, diagnosing people at the end of the day when he's supposed to be curing people. God didn't send us into this world, and I say this respectfully, to make us sick. The enemy decided they wanted to control the narrative. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. It's not. And that's okay. He said, what is pain supposed to look like? What this trauma supposed to look like? Last I checked, it didn't have a look. It didn't have a look. Someone's sexual orientation couldn't identify it either. God works in mysterious ways. And I say that respectfully. God is not malicious intentions towards innocent people. God is not manipulation towards innocent people. God does not energy harvest off innocent people. God does not destiny swipe with innocent people. God does not play with spoiler in a toxic way towards innocent people. The enemy does. Always protect your energy. My content is not for everyone. It's not. You should never have to wait until it's your household for you to understand that. Hold on one second. Justice should be the norm. But it shouldn't have to wait till a crime actually happens for you to understand the word justice. Someone's child, someone's loved one. They was brought up properly. And even if they wasn't brought up properly, they was brought up knowing how to respect their neighbor. So they decide to have friends. Only for those same friends to turn on an innocent person. To have malicious intentions. To strike them out their free will. They say, oh, so what did this person do to them for them to have all this hate and animosity towards them? A person doesn't have to do anything to anybody for someone to have hate and envy within them, have jealousy within them. And I say that respectfully. This type of stuff happens every single day. Is it the norm? No, it's not. But it shouldn't have to wait until yes, it's your household for you to understand, hold on one second, this is not the norm. And it needs to stop. Someone can hate you and be jealous and envy of you, and you don't have to have much than them. You don't. You could just have a mindset of being smart, and they don't like you. You don't have to have the most expensive clothes on at the end of the day for someone not to like you. Someone to bring harm towards you. They would sit there and group up and say, oh, well, we're going to psych them out their free will because of the fact that they know how to be their authentic self. When did that become the norm? Because someone knows how to be their authentic self, so you want to bring harm towards them. You don't want to see them on the face of earth. Now you want to sit there and try to play God when you're nothing but the devil. And then you sit there and say, oh, I'm so godly. But nothing's godly about you. Because God is peace. God is respect. God is love. God is not malicious intentions. God is not manipulation. And I say that respectfully. God did not create us to be divided. God did not create us to kick each other down, because how can God have possibly had did that when if God is trying to pick one up and God is showing, hold on one second, I'm picking the other one up. Why would I want you to why would I want you to do something that I'm not doing? It's nothing but the enemy's work to kick somebody down. And then when the enemy feel like they can't get a hold of somebody, they start to sending these they start to sending somebody at the end of the day on a test dummy mission. And only to realize, hold on one second, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up to hurt myself in the process of hurting somebody else. It sounded good in the beginning, but hold on one second. My train of thought, I know I ain't slow. It's the thought process for me. When you realize you got common sense, because everybody doesn't have it. And it shouldn't have to wait until it's your household, something happens to your child or your loved one, for you to understand at the end of the day, we need justice. Somebody can come from an upbringing of barely having anything, and all they ever wanted to do was provide for their family. That's it. That's all they ever wanted to do is provide for their family. They didn't have the proper tools in front of them, but they sat there, observed, and realized, you know what? If God is going to show me my guidance, if God is going to allow me to see my faith, I'm going to show it for myself. Only for someone to be psyched at their own free will, or because someone don't got self-control. This type of stuff happens every single day, and it doesn't matter about the community that you're in, regardless of your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age. It's somebody that doesn't have no food in their refrigerator right now. They probably got the last little beans, popcorn, or something that's barely there. And they see, oh, well, they make an assumption that you're well kept, that you got this, that you got that. So they want to psych you out your free will. They don't want you to elevate faster than them because they don't know how to start to be their authentic self. This type of stuff happens every single day, and it's so unhealthy. Now is a child that's fatherless. Now there's a child that's motherless because they decided, to take the leap of faith and say, you know what? I'm going to do what's right for me and my family. I'm going to do what's right for me. And yes, God, take the will. But then when the enemy sees, hold on one second, you elevating, you prospering, I want to kick you down. I want to play with your pockets. And I don't care about your family. I don't care about your family. And I'm going to wear my mask real well, too. Ain't nobody going to ever know I did it. I was behind closed doors talking about you, and I was going to disturb your peace. They come all different shapes and sizes, the enemy. This type of stuff happens every single day. How it takes a community to go against one person when you least expect it. Because everybody's community is different when you least expect it. Then you got somebody's community at the end of the day that's going to stand up for them with no malicious intentions. And the people that stand behind this person, they know that they don't have malicious intentions and they truly for their community. My content is not for everyone. It's not. But this type of stuff happens every single day. It does. The enemy works in mysterious ways. The devil works in mysterious ways. That's why you gotta always protect your energy. You matter and you are worthy. My content is not for everyone. It's not. It doesn't matter about your sexual orientation. I say that respectfully. As long as you don't have malicious intentions, and respect's a two-way street. Because we are all not the same. We're not. They would never understand how you believe in your faith. You ain't get lost in your words because God didn't make a mistake. God was truly protecting you from the enemy when you least expected. You saw a red flag, right to left. It was truly God's rejection, God's protection. They would never understand your point of view when it came to self-reflecting, loving yourself, to better yourself. Never get discouraged because someone doesn't want to see you elevate. You chose you when they overlooked you. They try to cause chaos and confusion, disturb your peace. They would never understand your attention span, that you didn't have to have malicious intentions when they came up against you. Regardless, they put you in secret competition, play with spoke in a toxic way. You put a name in your book when it comes to your mental health, and I say that respectfully because everybody's walk of life is different. It truly is. You have to cause chaos and confusion at the end of the day to prove a point, to be something that you truly wasn't. All you was doing was being your authentic self. You understood your love language, creating your happiness to go within. They didn't want you to recognize your smile. They truly wanted you to frown. They had so much hate and animosity at the end of the day because they saw potential within you. But you understood it even exchange to understand your lane. And God was allowing you to see another day for all the right reasons. But they didn't believe in your vision. Never get lost in someone's words, especially when they say that you can't do something. And especially when they say that you're whack, you're corny, you're a nobody. You would never amount to nothing in life. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And that's okay. They would never understand how you choose yourself every single day. Hold the pain that you deal with on a regular. Folks overlooking you, not loving you properly. The disrespect was truly real when it came to your world. Folks taking your kindness for weakness. They abandoned you, disrespect you. They said they had your back. They was throwing sparkles in a toxic way. They wanted you to live in fear, give up on yourself. Everybody's walk of life is different. But never get lost in your words. Because someone didn't know how to show up for you, let alone respect you. Regardless if you was there for them or not at the end of the day. They laugh at your pain. It wasn't an even exchange. You knew how to show up for folks. Even when you couldn't see, things would never be the same. God's rejection, God's protection, you understood. Hold on 1 second. I'm worthy of choosing me. I do matter at the end of the day. Not to overlook me. It's not that I thought I was better than anybody, but I understood the strength. At the end of the day, God allowed me to believe. Because God allowed me to see another day. Allow my dreams to come true. I found peace within a better me when they overlooked me. My content is not for everyone. Healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And that's okay. You know, dealing with depression, anxiety, PTSD, ADHD, you put a name in your book when it comes to your mental health. Individuals want you to get lost in your words so they can sit there and label you. Label you a number. Label you somebody that you're truly not. And especially when you're God's child, let alone a chosen one at that. My content is not for everyone. And God is not manipulation. And God is not for sale. And I say that respectfully. They would never understand that. Hold on 1 second. Regardless of your upbringing, the obstacles that you had to be faced with was truly a challenge when it came to showing up for you. The lack of love, abandonment issue was truly real. You didn't know how the hell to go within. It was days when you couldn't even recognize your own smile because you was truly frowning, wearing the mask for so long, feeling like, hold on one second, when is days gonna ever get better? I don't want to be steered in the wrong direction. You limit to yourself at the end of the day. Allow yourself not to hurt yourself with your own words anymore another day. They will never understand how you stand before yourself today. Choosing yourself to better yourself. I couldn't have excuses because someone didn't love me. I couldn't have excuses because someone betrayed me. I couldn't have excuses because someone took my kindness to weakness. Someone didn't protect me that day. It's not going to be a walk in the park when it comes to healing, trauma, and pain. But you allow yourself to believe in your faith that things will never be the same. And God will truly guide in your way when you least expect it. Healing your trauma and pain. You are so brave. You are so strong when you least expect it. I know you keep saying, when is things going to ever get better? When? It's people out here that's true life popular loners. They family went against them. They family be sitting behind closed doors, painting a picture at the end of the day. Act like they so invested into this person. Act like they got this person's back. But the whole entire time, it's not the case. When they about to catch a case. No way, it's the thought process me. I said what I said. Disturbing the peace of an innocent person who they didn't want to see prosper at the end of the day. But God truly allowed you to see that you are worthy of choosing your faith. Because God was truly guiding your way when you least expect it. Showing you that certain folks was supposed to be part of your journey. God closed certain doors for all the right reasons. God didn't make a mistake when God truly created you. Folks on the outside would truly make you seem at the end of the day you're not worthy of choosing you. But don't overlook you, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. God is not manipulation, and God is not for sale, and God is not malicious intentions. It's crazy how people be doing stuff for likes and views when it comes to the word of God. Trying to energy harvest people all in at the end of the day to steal their energy, their identity, their destiny. Throwing sport at them in a toxic way. So it could be on a one-sided mindset, not to truly elevate. This type of stuff happens every single day. That's why you got to protect your energy. My content is not for everyone. It's not. But always be yourself with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. With time comes change and change comes growth. Understand that better your health at the end of the day, they will never understand that you didn't have to do anything to make them uncomfortable. No, it's the thought process me. I said what I said. I hope you found peace in your own lane, jackass. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Regardless to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey, you matter and you are worthy. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. But never allow someone to make you feel like your dreams can't come true when it comes to choosing you. Regardless of how old you are. And I say that respectfully. If God put that on your conscience, and you ain't got malicious intentions, the energy is different. And God installed that gift within you. God installed those ideas, those creativities within you. Can nobody take away from what God installed within you. Even if they sit there and take notes. How to be you. How to talk like you. How to speak like you. How to dress like you. They can never be you at the end of the day. Because what they can't take away from you is what God installed within you. It's not on the outside appearance. It's within you. And that's that love of God that at the end of the day they can't relate to. So always be your authentic self. And I say that respectfully. You can't be nobody else but you. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. My content is not for everyone. It's not. I am Naya, genuine love, respect. And respect a two-way street regardless of your sexual orientation, your disability, your age, your religion, or your culture. Oh, I wanted to say this too. You know, I never understood these mind games. Not even a little bit. And I say this respectfully, this goes for both sex. How when a man says his hands are bisexual, right? And you said that you're going to put your hand on a female. Be mindful and wise, and I say this respectfully, because it's like, dang, when it happens to your loved one, it's a problem. Now you want to have a pity party. Be mindful and wise what you're putting into the universe, because what people fail to realize at the end of the day, you can't beat everybody. Regardless of if you're a street fighter or not. Be mindful and wise what you put into the universe, because you're going to come across somebody at the end of the day that you're gonna meet your match. And when you meet your match at the end of the day, it's going to be a relaxation that you're not going to understand when it comes to your mindset. When it comes to, hold on one second, something that you lack with self-awareness. And this goes for females as well too. Stop putting your hands on these men, disrespecting these men and making it seem as if, okay, well, I could pick and choose who I want to bully at the end of the day. Because when you come across your match, it's like, oh, wow, oh, it's a different ball game now. And I say that respectfully. Keep your hands to yourself. And then when someone speaks up at the end of the day, oh, they a snitch, No, they're not. Keep your hands to yourself. It really be the thought process to me. How this became the norm of men and women hurting the opposite sex. Because they don't know how to have self-control. Like, when did this become the norm? So you think that that's cute and attractive to say, oh, well, I will beat the crap out of you, whatever the case may be? It's nothing attractive about that. When someone is actually looking at you, you're actually the joke of the conversation. It really be the thought process to me. And how this behavior became the norm for so long. Because what people fail to realize at the end of the day, just because you haven't came across your match yet, don't mean it's not out there. And I say that respectfully. Keep your hands to yourself. It really be the thought process to me. And then when you're especially out here threatening somebody because they know how to be their authentic self and you're jealous and envy, so now you want to put your hands on somebody but they didn't have to do anything to you. They didn't have to project drama. They didn't have to project trauma. They didn't have to project pain. All because someone was being their authentic self. So you want to kick them down? You want to bring hurt towards them? Why? I never understood this. How people pick and choose who they want to bully. Or the young lady was walking down the street the other day, minding her business. She didn't have to do anything to nobody. She didn't do anything to nobody. But this man decided to put his hands on her. That's somebody's child. That's someone's loved one. Now this person is in an emergency room in a coma. Does this make any sense? Because someone was minding their business. Someone's being their authentic self. And someone decided, hey, I don't care about my life today. I don't have control, and I don't know how to control myself. So I feel like I want to pick and choose who I want to bully today, and I want to choose you. That's somebody's loved one. This is not cute or attractive at all. And this type of stuff happens every single day when you least expect it. Just because it's not happening in your household does not mean it's not happening in someone else's household. And I would hate for it to be, oh, why should it have to happen in your household? For you to be like, dang, that's dead wrong. So you mean to tell me I ain't have to do nothing to anybody for them to feel this type of way? It's not the norm. It's nothing normal about that. Nothing. To sit there and disrespect somebody because of the fact that they know how to be their authentic self and you don't know how to have self-control and you don't know how to relate to you and being your authentic self. It doesn't matter if it's a male or a female. And then you sit here and say, oh, you're so godly. When you're preaching the word God, how? There's nothing godly about you. Leave innocent people alone. Then you want to pick and choose who you want to punch on as a punching bag. This dude was minding his business. Literally minding his business. He wasn't bothering nobody. And she decided to be punching on him like a punching bag. They had no type of relationships at all. She didn't know him. He didn't know her. And the first thing you're saying is, well, he should have socked her back. He was more in a state of shock at the end of the day because he has sisters. He has a family. Why does it have to become the norm? Why? And why does somebody have to hit you back for you to sit your ass down? Or why do you have to antagonize somebody to get a reaction out of them? Oh, you think they're a punk, so you decide to go bully them. Or they soft or whatever the case may be. Or they quiet. Let's go see something. You know this type of stuff happens every single day. Regardless if you're in a relationship or not. It does. And it's so not the norm. It's not the norm. My content is not for everyone. The same way a man could be in the same way a female could be in a coma, a man could be in a coma too. Because when you hit somebody a certain way, that's it. Oh, well, I fought them like the last person. You can hit the wrong person the wrong way and that's it. Now you're doing life in prison. And your life just changed within a second. And what makes it more disgusting to see is that people get brownie points for stuff like this. Ain't nothing brownie about this. Nothing. Nothing cute or attractive is about this. Not even a little bit. To sit there and be a bully. Being a bully is not attractive. Being a bully is nothing cute about it, regardless of your sexual orientation. And I say that respectfully. It's not. My content is not for everyone. It's not, and that's okay. Leave innocent people alone. Because you have hate and animosity within you. And you sit here and say that you're grown and you're adult. Mean what you say, stand what you mean. Stay on business about it. And stay in your lane. and leave innocent people alone. Understand that even exchange. Because being a hater at the end of the day, your mask done fell off. It don't look good on you, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Hey, butterfly. Yeah, you. You overcame so many obstacles in your journey. You were supposed to lose you. Hurting yourself with your own words. Folks taking your kindness or weakness, disrespecting you, make you feel like you wasn't worthy of choosing you. But God truly showed up for you when you least expected, showing you your point of view when it came to your faith, not to lose yourself. You mad and you are worthy. You know how it feels to lose yourself. And you also know how it feels to find balance within, to find yourself, to better yourself, to realize, hold on one second. I am worthy of choosing me, to find peace within. Healing trauma and pain is going to cause so much chaos and confusion. But I'm willing to understand growth, to understand and even exchange, to better my health. The energy is different. You know, because actions speak louder than words. Saying you want to become your best self vision of yourself. They will never understand how God truly works. When God is truly covering you and protect you, showing you that you are worthy to see another day, how God truly showed up for you. God didn't make a mistake when God created you. Continue to be patient with your process to love you, not to dim your light, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. I am Naya Genuine Love Respect. I am the original owner of all my content, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. You can't be nobody else but you. I am the original owner of all of my content. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. They will never understand the confidence that you endure within you. How you truly relate to yourself, to be your authentic self, to be true to you. Recognizing your smile, not to see yourself frown. They will never understand how you get lost in their words at the end of the day, when it was supposed to dim your light, to project pain, but it wasn't even exchange, because God allows you to see your faith, to allow you to start believing yourself another day. Continue to be patient with your process when it comes to healing, trauma, and pain. My content ain't for everybody, and I say that respectfully. I am Naya, Genuine Love Respect. I am the original owner of all my content. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence, humanity worthy. I gotta go, I need a nap. Naya, Genuine Love Respect. To the genuine ones, stay warm. Protect your energy. Protect you and your family with no malicious intentions, and I say that respectfully. Justice for innocent people who didn't have to play victim at the end of the day. But the victim mentality actually chose them in the most unhealthiest way, and they deserve justice, and I say that respectfully. You matter and you are worthy, regardless who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. I am Naya, Genuine Love Respect. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence, humanity are worthy. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Never get lost in the source at the end of the day when it comes to being yourself. You ain't trying to be like nobody else but you. So forever be true to you. I'm Naya, Genuine Love Respect. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.